Well, hello everyone. Hope everybody is doing perfect, well, wonderful, swell, or shitty, or confused, or whatever you go through. Life is a very long journey, possibly forever. I mean, death is forever too, but it's pretty much the same thing. I wish I could show you the comment that I was given by just the YouTube professionals or amateurs or maybe another human being that is completely at a loss for how to actually interact with someone that, oh, I don't know, gives freely my time, space, energy, uh, and I want to explain this as I've said before. Uh, People expect me to talk and act and respond in a way that they want me to, not that I'm comfortable doing, and actually think that I owe them something. There's no one here that owes anyone anything. Your life is supposed to be lived out in a way that hmm, hopefully makes you happy and hopefully makes the people around you happy. But it doesn't always come to that point. Or I mean, 'cause it's not a point. It's just like you don't always get to be happy. You don't always get to get what you want, especially when you're getting it for free. Like beggars don't get to be choosy, isn't that? Beggars don't get to be choosers, isn't that what they say? And so someone commented on this is why I don't make videos anymore. This is part of it. I mean, because I could easily start making videos on another channel and just get enough subs to do live streams. I just don't make videos anymore because I'm tired of this is the nonsense that what happens because it's people that don't have channels, that don't have anything to say, and they're either if they actually are who they say they are, then I don't really want to deal with that person anyways. And if they're not, then they're just working for the effect, which is interesting because I do it too. I think it's funny. Obviously, I have a channel and it's fun for me to say and do these things. But the comment here's the comment. It was something along these lines. I could possibly just open up a computer right now and look at it as I'm making this video. But it said that I've said that I hate said I hate you all because my vibrations have been lowered by consuming spirit that was given to me through the people on doesn't it literally makes no sense. It's one of the most ignorant comments that I've ever heard, especially coming from someone that I thought had listened to. See, I thought this person was a real, like a living human being, or living soul, and now it's either completely disingenuous or how do you say? Hold on, let me see if I can find the word. I wouldn't say inarticulate because they didn't articulate anything. They wrote something, but it was just so. It was almost to the level of retardation, and I do say retardation because hey, we're all retarded sometimes. We're all ignorant growing up, and we all don't have all the answers, and I don't suppose I do, but somebody just comments with the expectation that I'll just respond to them, and I did, in the hopes that they actually were a living, breathing, creative force of gods and goddesses that I could assist their life. But instead of hearing what I was saying, like, do you remember the movie with Wesley Snipes and it's called it, it's so funny. I was talking about this the other day. White men can't jump. And there's a scene where he says, "You listen to Jimmy. You don't hear Jimmy." You might as well say you listen to Zen. You don't hear Zen. Well, you might as well try that. because I've made so many videos that are fucking free. And if you don't like what I have to say, and you don't like the fact that I have spirit, the spirit of the ancients, of the originals, of my ancestors, of your ancestors, of God and goddesses running through me, and no matter what I consume, this comes from someone. If their picture is actually them, they look like they can't see, and they probably ate way too much fucking beef jerky as a child. Now, see, that's a joke, but it's probably real. I ate a bunch of beef jerky. I ate a bunch of shitty food, but that's to say that lowers me. Yeah, okay, so what? But well, so you believe in, what's above is below, huh? Isn't that what's said? As above, so below. So why say these things if you are a real person, if you're a real being, if you're real, like, and if you're, but nonetheless, I'm gonna educate anyways. So here's the education. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect about someone that doesn't um, get the benefits of having a 9 to 5 making $52,800 a year and having the white picket fence and mows their fucking lawn, like what do you think? What do you think occurs? Like, I don't deal with opinions, and I don't deal with anything but what I feel in the moment. So when I speak, I speak. If you listen, you listen. If you don't listen, you don't listen. And if you hear, then you would know what the fuck I'm saying. and, and when I do this, sometimes when I say fuck or like have this, whatever, like this certain tone in my voice, is as if I'm not actually caring about if this may or may not be someone that can be helped, assisted, encouraged by my voice. Because this is why the fuck else would I be doing this? Really, like, I do this for my own, to serve my own good graces, to feel more like what? Like, it doesn't make any sense sometimes when people say things, and it seems like almost like they're looking, because I've had a few of these people, and they whether people or whatever the fuck they are. I get it. I do things for effect but I do it in human form, and I do it because I think it's generous to do it that way, and people do it to each other, and we all just, hey, we're looking for an effect. We're looking to to interact with the natural environment and in the artificial environment too. And someone asking me because someone might have purchased me a chicken wing box or a bottle of vodka or maybe some I don't know, what does anybody eat? Someone asks me about my dietary habits and predisposes, or excuse me, puts the presumption, that's a better word, the presumption on I've lowered my density, and then also makes like like what why did I say who, what, I hate you, who, what people is this that I hate? It doesn't even make any sense. I don't hate anyone. I'm not in the place of judgment. I don't have that seat, and I don't want that seat. I can, for my own self, do what some people might consider judgment, but it's not judgment. What it is making a keen observation towards my reality and adjusting accordingly the way that I'll respond to it. It's not judgment. No one's, who gets to judge anything. That's a very waspy thing to say. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Like that's NIMBY talk. Not in my backyard. That's all that kind of bullshit. Like, who cares? Okay, well, the moment you think I'm judging you is the moment you judge me. Who cares? It doesn't affect me. All it does is it gives me silly fodder like this to just talk about because it's so silly. It's so ridiculous. and the thing is, it's humorous to me. Do you ever listen to Bill Burr? He's a fucking comedian, but he has an edge to him, a sharpness. You can't you can't. How about British humor? It sounds dry, but it's direct and it's if you take it as insulting, well that's your problem, not mine. I'm not gonna carry your baggage and weight and problems around for you because you think that what I do is um, whatever the fuck you think it is. That's silly. That's that's the most absurdly childish thing ever. I don't expect anybody to do anything for me in the same way that no one expects anything for me to do for them. But yet I still continue to freely offer things that I know that for free. And if you don't like it, you can do the best thing that you can, which is shut the fucking video off. Why waste your time with your arthritis fingers typing on the keyboard? And see, like say something like that. I'm like, well, he's a spiritual guide. He's a teacher. He shouldn't like he's is he serious? I'm so fucking serious, but I'm also joking. It's also humorous to me because all in all, I'm only speaking to like the larger mind, which is myself. And people think that I need to do something for them in a way that I'm not capable of doing. You know what I mean? Like, how many things have you done in your life that you're just not capable of doing for someone else? You know, you're like, hey, I'd like to feed you, but you know, and somebody's like, well, I'm a vegan, and I need this. I don't want that. You know. Well, I'm sorry, I don't have a vegan a cheese steak covered in. Uh, that doesn't happen. And you go out of your way to help people, and the more that you go out, it's like if I may use a little meat wad here, my lovely friend, uh, little doggo head here. The more that I put her on a schedule, and the more that I will do things in this way to make her feel, I don't know, like just if I took her out 6 times a day, every time she wanted to go to the door, then she would manipulate me to the point that I would be controlled by a dog. Am I not better than a dog? I mean, I love this dog, and I know I know animals are very highly intelligent, but that doesn't change the system that's in play here. So when people um, think that, I mean, so this, how to put it, it's I've said this so many times. I'm just going to turn this. I'm just going to eliminate all my videos and turn this into a comedy channel because no one. Because it's not that no one gets anything out of it. Because I know a lot of people do, and I'm so very appreciative of the fact that what I say has a very profoundly positive effect on people's lives. But um, to what degree am I supposed to go out of my way? You know, for people, I'm gonna fucking white hat everybody. I'm gonna put my jacket on the ground so someone because I got white shoes can walk across my jacket. So because there's a little bit of rain on the ground, well, motherfucker, take his shoes off, feel the earth, do all that. Like I don't know, like I'm willing to like I'll put anybody on my back and help them. I'll put my hand down. I'll take a step back. I'll even take my shirt off or someone. You know what I mean? But like no, like people have got it really, really confused to think that I'm supposed to be adjusting the way that energy functions through me, spirit runs through me. It could be anything, and this is so funny because it's literally coming from someone that I'm going to just assume that. And why assume? Well, because they don't have a channel, so therefore I can't really expect them to have any because they don't have anything to say. All they have to do is they have a fucking keyboard, and it's, just it's so. Uh, Like just say something. It's like whenever I watch these really beautiful music videos or someone's artwork or something, and then someone downvotes it. I'm like, how do you get away with doing that? Like, what's like, if I go into empathy mode, I would cry myself to sleep over the fact that I hear music um, that changes people's lives, and then you got like, 1,000 people who say thumbs up, and then you got 200 people who are like, nah, fuck that, like thumbs down. Like, how do you do that? Is that even true, or is that just YouTube using algorithms to try to evoke an emotional response? And so I just use that as humor to me. And so, as much as I give these, uh, I'm not call them nuggets. I'm gonna call them fucking giant crystals of wisdom to people. uh, you don't get more than that. Like I don't have. If you have $50 in your pocket and someone needs 100, you can't give them $100. If someone's hungry and has a family of four and you got two apples, you can't. You can be like, hey, hopefully you have a knife and you can slice these apples up and feed your family, but I can't give you four apples. All I have is two. And if what I have is a million peaches, because my words are like peaches, like juicy and sweet. It's like nectar. If I have a million of those and you don't like peaches, that ain't my that's not my fucking that's not my problem. That's your problem. Even though I'm trying to offer solutions. Mm. But as usual, I'll leave you with that little piece of wisdom for the evening, for the day, for wherever you are. And if you get something out of it, I think that's wonderful. And if you got nothing out of it and you listen to the whole thing, well, you can suck a bag of dicks. That's for real. Because I really am disinterested in your opinion of me. Because your opinion of me and what I say is absolutely next to dog shit. I leave it on the ground. I leave it where it is because it doesn't concern me. That's what's in your tiny little, um, well, I wouldn't call it a mind. I'd call it your brain that doesn't work right. Because why waste your time listening to all of this? And I'm just going to keep talking now because I think it's funny. No, I'm not going to talk anymore. Because I got nothing else to say. Stay cool and do wonderful things to the world. If you can't do wonderful things, feel free to comment dumb shit on people's videos. I think that's really interesting too. Find yourself a puppy to pet. If you don't like puppies, find yourself a cat. But I promise you, a cat is not what you think it is because it's more a snake. And I don't know, design some clothes, knit a skirt. Um, you know, fucking do whatever you need in life to make yourself happy. Because the happier you are, the happier other people are. and and if happiness involves you having a type of humor that's a little bit blue or gray or a little what some people might call oh, I don't know, just a little fucking out there. That's how you are. Like it's the only way you progress in life. Have fun with your journey. Stay cool. Stay neat. Stay whatever the fuck, or change. Change if you must, because that is the only certainty in life, huh?